Discussion. Helpful topics. Reaction from people around the world.
Feel good.
Hi guys, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the people of the world. So this is good news. The fastest way to come to Canada, 20 days processing time. I will discuss step-by-step process. What is this all about? So our source here is from the government of Alberta. Government of Canada. So it's directly from the CIC or Citizen and Immigration Canada website. So this is the guidelines that you need to follow to for the fastest way to come to Canada, 20 days processing time. So here it is, and if you're new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button below so you can get an update video. Alright, here it is. So first, this is a student direct stream. So fees is from $150. The reason why it's from $150 because through this student direct stream is you can also bring your family, your children, or your family, and the processing time is usually 20 calendar days. That's what it says on the website. So the next step is the first step is about the process. So depending on where you live, you may be able to get your study permit faster through the Student Direct Stream or SDS. So we try to process most SDS applications within 20 calendar days. This is from the website of Canada. So that's why they said we here it's from the website of the CIC or the Citizen and Immigration Canada. So however, some applications may take longer. So the reason why it may take longer if your papers are not complete. So make sure you have to watch this video because this is a step-by-step process and this is according to their guidelines. So the next is to get faster processing time, you must give your biometrics as soon as possible. Meet all the eligibility requirements. So what is this biometrics? We're gonna discuss that later. Alright, so next one is a study permit is not a visa and does not by itself allow you to travel or enter Canada. You may also need a visitor visa or an electronic travel authorization or ETA. If you do, we'll issue your visitor visa or ETA with your study permit. So it's very clear here that a study permit is not a visa. So a visa is a visitor visa. Alright, so the next one here is the step number 2. So who can apply? Eligibility requirements to be eligible for faster processing through the student direct stream. It was cut there. That's SDS. So be a legal resident living in one of the following countries. These are the only countries that are qualified. So not everyone, not every country. Only China, India, Morocco, Pakistan, the Philippines, Senegal, Vietnam. So these are the only countries that are eligible to for this program. So well, if you are a citizen of the Philippines and you are not in the Philippines, or you're not living there at least 1 year, if you're, for example, if I'm a Philippine citizen and I was in Dubai for a long time, you are not qualified. So you must be in the Philippines on that said period of time. All right, we'll discuss that. We'll be discussing that later. So the next one is have an acceptance letter from a post-secondary designated learning institution. Live outside of Canada when you apply. So when you're applying here, this stream, of course, you must be outside Canada, right? Have proof you have paid your tuition for your first year of study. Have a guaranteed investment certificate, or GIC, of Canadian dollar, $10,000. So this is the we call that show money, or a guaranteed money that's in the bank. So the next one is have a certificate or certificate d'acceptation du Québec. This is for from the Ministry de Immigration, de la Francisation et de Integration. This is this is only for the when you're planning to study in Quebec. It's a France. So French. All right. Next is a get a medical exam before you apply, if you need one. So get a police certificate before you apply, if you need one. Have your most recent secondary or post-secondary school transcript. All right. So the next one here is have a language test result that shows either an International English Language Testing System, or IELTS, the academic or general training score of 6 or higher in each skills, or reading, writing, speaking, and listening, or a test the evaluation de français. I'm not a French, so it's hard to pronounce this one. Or TEF score that is equal to a Canadian language benchmark, or CLB score of at least 7 in each skill: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. That's for French language, or English or Canadian language benchmark. All right, so next is depending on where you're applying from, so you may also need to provide other documents. So make sure you include all the documents required by the visa office that processing your application. We may ask you to give additional document to support your application. In this situation, your application will take longer to process. So make sure, guys, you need to carefully read the instruction, and I will show you the website later. So make sure you have to finish this video, and we'll go along with the website I'll show you. So next is who isn't eligible for the student direct stream. So who are not qualified? So you are not qualified if you live anywhere other than one of the countries listed above. Even if you're a citizen of one of the countries above, you must apply through the regular study permit application process. So if you live in another country, even if you are a citizen of one of the countries above, or if you don't meet the eligibility for faster processing, you may still be eligible for a study permit through the regular study permit application process. So that's the one I was talking about a while ago. Even if you're a citizen of the Philippines, or if you're a citizen of India but you are not living there in India, so you are not qualified for this student direct stream, the fastest way. So you need to go through the regular process. All right. So, and who can apply? So this is still we are on the step 2. Proof of full payment of tuition for the applicant's first year of study. So this may be in the form of the following: a receipt from the DLI. So the DLI, this is the institution or the school where you are planning to study. So an official letter from the DLI confirming payments of tuition fees. A receipt from a bank showing that tuition fees have been paid to the DLI or the school or the institution. Proof that the tuition fee amount has been transferred into a repository account at the DLI to be applied to the tuition bill at a later date. So, Guaranteed Investment Certificate or GIC. A GIC is a Canadian investment that has a guaranteed rate of return for a fixed period of time. Many banks offer GICs. The bank that gives you the GIC must confirm that you bought a GIC by giving you one of the following: a letter of attestation, a GIC certificate, an investment direction confirmation, or an investment balance confirmation. So, hold the GIC in an investment account or a student account that you can't access until you arrive in Canada. So that's the most important. So make you confirm your identity before they release any funds to you. So release the funds to you by providing an initial lump sum once you identify yourself upon arrival in Canada. So the remainder of these funds in monthly or bi-monthly installment over 10 to 12 months. So if your bank or a GIC doesn't meet this criteria, you won't be able to apply through the student direct stream. So financial institutions that offer GICs. You can get a GIC from a financial institution listed on the Canadian Deposit Insurance Company website. So make sure the financial institution you choose offers a GIC and meet the criteria for the student direct stream. We're gonna go over to the website later, so make sure you watch this video. All right. So the following financial institution offers GICs that meet the criteria. So Bank of Beijing, Bank of China, Bank of Montreal, Bank of Xianco Ltd, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce or CIBC, Desjardins Footnote 1, Habib Canadian Bank, HSBC Bank of Canada, so ICICI Bank, Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, RBC Royal Bank, SBI Canada Bank, Scotia Bank, Simply Financial. So these are the recommended bank where you can get your GICs that meet the criteria. This is from the website of the Government of Canada. So right, and then what we have here. So medical exams and police certificates. Depending on where you're applying from, you may need to get a medical exam or police certificate. To get faster processing through the student direct stream, you must include this with your application if you need them. If you don't, we won't process your application faster. That's what the website said. So who needs a medical exam? You may need to get a medical exam if you live or traveled in certain countries or territories for 6 or more months in the year before you come to Canada, or you plan on studying or working in the health field, primarily or secondary education, or child or elder care. To get a medical exam, you must see a doctor that has been approved by IRCC. Who needs a police certificate? Your visa office instructions will tell you if you need to get a police certificate. You'll find this instruction when you select your country of residence below. So that's in the website. We'll get to that later on the website. So make sure you read this instruction before you apply, so you know if you need a police certificate or any other documents to apply. Bring your spouse or partner and children with you to Canada. So this is the good thing for this guy, guys. So this is the good news, because if you're a parent, or if you're a mother or a father, or if you want to bring them through this stream, you can bring them. So your spouse or your common law partner and dependent children may also be able to get faster processing on a visa, or on a visitor visa, work permit, or study permit. So if, for example, if you are applying for the direct student stream or student direct stream, and you can bring your common law, your spouse, your children with their visitor's visa, work permit, and study permit. So to get a faster, so this is what it says on the website. You must complete and submit their application at the same time as your own. If you don't, we will not process their applications faster. When you apply online, indicate that you have family members coming with you to Canada. So this lets you complete their applications with yours. So this now we are on step number 3. All right. So how to apply? Apply for a study permit through the student direct stream. So you must apply online to get faster processing for your study permit. So this is the good thing here. You can apply this online. So there's no paper application for the student direct stream. Make sure include all the requirements documents with your application. So this is a good news, guys, huh? You can apply this online. So this is very fast. So before you apply online, make sure you have the following. So instruction guide to fill out your forms, scanner or camera to create electronic copies of your documents, valid credit or debit card to make payment or to make a payment, because you're gonna pay this through the government website, so the government of Canada website. You can pay there directly using valid credit card or debit card. All right. So pay your biometric fee. In most cases, you need to give your biometrics. You should pay the biometric fee when you submit your application online. If you don't pay this fee, we may not be able to process your application faster. So if you need help with your with providing your biometrics or sending us your passport, you can visit the nearest visa application center. So get instruction to apply online. For resident of India, so well, this one is if you're from India, you must apply online. You need an account to apply online. So you can use your account to pay your fees, submit your application, check the status of your application. So if you're from India, so get instruction to apply online. When you apply, make sure you meet the eligibility for faster processing. Include all the documents you need. Follow your visa office instructions. In case you need to provide other documents, visa office instruction, study IMM 5818, or I'll show you this one later. This IMM 5818, this is the form that you need to fill out or fill up. So get instruction to apply online. This is for resident of China, People's Republic of China. So you must apply online. You need an account to apply online. You can use your account to pay your fees, submit your application, check the status of your application. Alright, these are if you're from China, it has almost the same instructions here. So when you apply, make sure you meet the eligibility for faster processing. Include all the documents you need. Follow your visa office instruction. In case you need to provide either documents or other documents, visa office instruction. So if you're from China, so the study, it has a different number. And when you see here, it has IMM 5977. So those are the application form you need. I'll show you it later. So the next one is, okay, let's go to the website, and it's I'll show you. It's better to discuss this one on the website here. Alright, so temporary resident visa, that's not the one. So let's go to the let's continue the one that we have here. How to apply. Okay, I'll show you how to apply. And this is it. So apply for a study permit. So I'll show you the so this is the website. So apply for a study permit through the student direct stream. You must apply online to get faster processing for your study permit. There's no paper application for the student direct stream. Make sure you include all the required documents with your application. Before you apply online, make sure you have the following instruction guide. So to fill out your form, scanner or camera to create electronic copies of your documents, valid credit or debit card to make payments. This is what we discussed a while ago. So I'll show you how to get the instruction here. So when you go to the website, the link, I have the link below, but you need to see this first. So it says here, get instruction to apply online. Select the country or territory you're applying for to get your local visa office instruction and to apply online. So when you go here, if you are from China, so just click, I'll just make sure you see everything here. Alright, so if you're from China, just click here and click continue, and you will see all the instruction that will appear underneath here. So make sure you click this box, because if you do the shortcut, if you might use other forms that from other countries, make sure you click. If you're from the India, if you're from India, make sure you hit the button India, because India has a different form number here. It says IMM 5818. So because when you submit your form, these are the codes that the Immigration of Canada to make your application faster, right? So that's why there are codes on every application on every country. If you're from Morocco and you hit continue here, it has a different document number here. So visa office instruction, make sure you read everything here. So if you're from Pakistan, so there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are only 7 countries that are qualified for this fastest way using the student direct stream. China, India, Morocco, Pakistan, Philippines, Senegal, Vietnam. So if you're from Pakistan, if you're from Pakistan, and here you will see the visa instruction number IMM 5814. So if you're from the Philippines, and sa aking mga kababayan, if you're from the Philippines, you will see it has a different IMM instruction here, 5836. So when you click this one, when you click the instruction here, these study permit guidelines will appear. I'll show you. This is from the Philippines, Manila Visa Office instruction. Every country has the instruction. So when you go over it, application for study permit checklist. So make sure you follow the checklist. You have to read this one carefully, complete and place this checklist on the top of your application. So this is ladies and gentlemen, guys, this is the most important thing. You need to print all of these documents, and this is the one that you put over. Well, this is the first document that you need to follow, and it says here, application for study permit checklist, complete and place this checklist on top of your application. You must submit a certified translation if with any document that is not in English or French. So make sure that it's in English. So it's all in the description below. So make sure to follow this instruction here. Applicable to all applicants. So here it is. So family information form, or IMM 5707, fully completed date. So you need to check this box if when you complete all the requirements. I'll show you later the step by step. So the step by step process. Actually, this is the step by step process, but there is one more that you need to follow, the actual one. All right, so let's go to the actual one. So when you go to the website, the link is on the description of this video. So the one that I read a while ago is the number 1, about the process. Number 2, who can apply. Number 3, how to apply. So we are on the number 3 process here. So you see the instruction guide. Just click this one. Just click the instruction guide, and it will drive you through the guide 5269, applying for a study permit outside Canada. So this is for so get your study permit faster through the student direct. Do you live in China, India, Morocco, Pakistan, Philippines, Senegal, or Vietnam? Those are the only countries that are qualified. So here it is. Okay, these are the table of content. All right, so these are the overview. It's on the description below. So when you click overview here, this is the symbol that you need to pay attention. So if you see this hands stop, it's just like stop. What you must do to have your application process. And if you've seen this triangle, important information that you need to know to avoid delays or other problems. So when you see this circle, the with a question mark, where to get more information. These are the information that you need to well, it's just a sign that where you can get all the information. So all right, so next one is before you apply, that's what you need to know. And then the next one here is so gather document. This is the most important thing. So what documents are required? Use the document checklist IMM 5483. So the document 5483, when you go back here, this is for the Philippines, because I click the Philippines, the button, right? So you make sure if you are on this page here, if you want to get the instruction, here it is, get the instruction. So if you're from China, India, Morocco, Pakistan, Philippines, Senegal, Vietnam. So I'm gonna click the Philippines here. So if you are in the Philippines, that's the one that you need to click. Okay, so the next one is click this visa office instruction. All right, so that's the one that you need to click and print this one. So you need to print this one because you need to check. So all right, because this is your guide, this is your checklist. Follow all of this information and instruction. So it says here original passport. Passport should have a minimum of 2 blank visa pages and minimum 6 months validity. So your passport should be valid for the duration of your studies. Study permit cannot be issued beyond the validity of your passport. So if you hold passport from a visa exempt country, you do not require a temporary visa, and you only need to submit a photocopy of your biodata page. Your original passport is not required. So if you do not reside in your country of citizen, provide evidence of your status in your country of residence. So, well, these are only the guide. These are one of the instruction here. So, well, let's see if I can still read this. It's a very long one. Alright, so make sure you hit that and read that one. All the description is on this video. So police certificate, Philippines, of course, NBI certificate issued. So before you apply online, you need to gather the information and the paperwork. Do the paperwork. So I think this is the one that's getting all the documents takes more time than applying this type of permit, the student direct stream. So right, it will, if you already have those documents, and it's very fast. All right, so let's go to the other instruction here. Okay, so let's go to the instruction guide. So gather documentation. So gathering the documentation, what's the documents are required, that's on the checklist. So important information: if you do not submit a complete application, your application may be rejected, and this will delay the processing of your application. All right, guys. I'm the only. I did not choose any agencies to process my paper. So from a work permit, from the PR, or from my permanent residence status until my citizenship here in Canada, I'm the only one process my paper. So the only instruction that I followed just is on this website. So this is the only instruction you need to follow. This is the requirements. Even all the agencies that processing your papers, they master this guidelines. You just follow the guidelines and you'll be okay. All right, so if you are hesitant to file this yourself, and you can hire an agency, but it's a little bit expensive. Some you need to pay for $2,900 or 2,000 Canadian dollars plus. You can also do that just to make sure. But the fees for this one, the fees for every application for this type of permit is only $150. Right? So instead of paying the amount of the processing fee, to pay it for the processing fee, instead, if you pay an agency for 2,900, well, it's cheaper, of course, if you do it by yourself. But make sure you have to follow very carefully all the checklist that's in here. All right, so the translation of documents. You must submit the following for, of course, in English. That's all. We already read that. Important information. This is a translation. Must not be done by the applicants themselves, nor by an applicant's parent, guardian, sibling, spouse, common law partners, conjugal partners, grandparents, child, aunt, uncle, niece. So just read this instruction. It's in the on the description below. If the translation is not done by a certified translator, a member in good standing of a provincial or territorial association, or translators and interpreters in Canada, you must submit an affidavit swearing to the accuracy of the translation and the language proficiency of the translator. So it's better you do it in English. And well, if you're from China, or if you're from India, if your country is not it's not an English speaking country, so you can get a certified translator. So if you click here, certified translator, if you go to the website, there it's clickable, so it will send you to the proper guidelines here. All right, so what's next here? All right, so this is the most important thing, the step number 2 of the application. Complete the application. So after gathering the documents, when you gathered all the documents that's on the instruction, so here is the forms that you need to fill out. So application for a study permit made outside of Canada. So when you go here, just I think I don't have the Adobe. Alright, so just click this, guys, and it will go through the when you need to complete this form must be completed by each person 18 years of age or older, applying for a temporary resident visa, a study or a work permit outside Canada. Which form needs to be completed? You must complete the family information. Right, so section A. Right, so there is instructional guidelines here. Just follow it. Follow very, very carefully. In document checklist, this is the document checklist. I think I don't have the. All right, so statutory declaration of common law union. If you're not married, you just need or you can just write an affidavit, or you can just fill up this form IMM 5409, or the PDF here. It's a PDF. I don't know what's happened to this one. It opened a while ago. So custodian declaration, if you have a minor or children, so use of a representative if applicable. So this is the one that's if you use if the agency is the ones filling up the application or process your application here. This is the one that they use. So the what is this one? Authority to release personal information. So these are the forms that you need to submit, right? That's the one that you need to submit. That's the one that you need to fill up and then submit. So you may be required to complete additional supporting document upon request of a visa officer. All right, important information. It is serious offense to give false or misleading information on these forms. The information you provide on your application is subject to verification. So make sure, guys, that you are giving them the truth. Don't give them misleading information. There are informations that sometimes if they ask you where, from this period or from that period of time, where are you on that period of time? Are you working on that period of time? Don't leave a gap on that date, because that's a very 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 big no-no. Alright, that's on the application. Just make sure that you read the application form very carefully. So it says here, be complete and accurate. Complete or all section. If a question or section does not apply to you, write not applicable or NA, except for your name, last name. So refer to question 1 and 2 under personal details for more information. The application must be signed and date. Okay. Application for study permit made outside of Canada, IMM 1294. Who must fill out this application form? Each person requiring a study permit to come to Canada must complete this form. So this is the stop note here. See, fill out the form. Okay. So fill out the form. You must answer all the question on this form unless instructed otherwise. Download and fill out the form on a computer. You also have the option to save your form and fill it out later. So filling out the form on a computer is easier and reduce mistake that can slow down the application process. I say, okay, if this is the most important thing. If you use, it's better you use a computer, because it's and double check the spelling of your name, everything, double check. And if you're using handwritten, well, that's a very that's a risky one. If you print the form and you write, you write it manually, it's a very risky, because if there are letters that's the immigration officer can't read, and they will send it back to you. And it's better you use a I always use fill out my forms on the computer. So you just download when you go to here. So here, all right, download all the application to your this is an okay, I'll show you. Let's do a live demo here. Hopefully I can give you a good I can't open the document. So this is, so when you go to the website, so click this one and see if I can download this. Save. It's now on a PDF. Okay, so let's see how. So open the file. Just give me a minute here. Okay, show. Oh, not showing. I think I don't have the proper application. It's my, just give me a second, guys. I'll show it to you. Just spare me with your time here, because I want to show you how the forms look like. think. All right. Second here. I think I don't have the Adobe in my computer. All right. Anyways, guys, just download it, the application form. Just download it, and you will see the. I just want to make sure open with system viewer. I don't have. Oh, I think it's in my system. I don't have a system viewer. How come? Yeah, because I downloaded in the laptop before I'm using my desktop. Here, I suppose. So, all right, show in a folder. I'll see if I can open it using the Google Chrome. Anyways, so just download the these are the application. It's the application forms. These are downloadable, and you can fill this up. So if you don't have Adobe, just like what's happening in my computer right now, and make sure you upload or download a because these are latest versions of Adobe or PDF. So always open with my system, or so open. Let's see. So I can't open it. I don't want to waste your time, guys. So before complete and accurate, complete all sections. So if you're downloading the step 2, when you're completing the applications, make sure you follow the guidelines. There is a guideline here in every question, questions that you have that you need to fill up is in here. So just follow this instruction here. You see this fill out the form. You must answer all the questions. This is the guideline. So this is the question number 1. When you are downloading or when you are filling out the application, so this is, it says here, question 1, type your universal client ID number. This is the UCI. If you already applied in Canada, you have a UCI number if known. Otherwise, leave it blank. If you don't have a UCI number, if this is your first time dealing with the CIC, or it says here dealing with us, you will not have a UCI. So you only have an UCI if you already apply for any application, if you've been here in Canada as worker, or if you've been here, so you have a UCI number. You can use that. If this is your first time, just leave it blank. Okay, the question number 2 in the application, from the list, select the language. Of course, select your language. There's only language that you can select there, English and French. So that's the official language here in Canada, is the French and English. So the personal details. So you will see the personal details here. The question number 1 on the personal details, put your full name, your family name, and surname exactly as shown on your passport, so or travel document. Even if the name is misspelled, do not use initials. All right, they're very strict. So whatever whatever the name you use in your passport, that's the one you're gonna use. So if you do not have a family name on your passport or travel document, enter all your given names here and leave the given name field blank. So all the instructions are here. Alright, so it's on the description below. Alright, the question number 2 of the personal details, nickname or aliases. If you don't have nickname, just leave it blank. Just put. So check the back to tell us if you have ever used other name. This could include your birth name, maiden name, married name, nickname, etc. If you checked yes, type any other name. So if you don't have, just put it. Of course, just said no there. Okay, question number 3. Choose your gender if you're female, male, or X if you're have another gender. So there's all right. So here in Canada we have equality of gender here. So if you're a gay or a lesbian, you can put X, another gender there. If the gender identifier choose is F or M, it must match the sex that appears on the passport or travel document you provide with your application. If the gender identifier choose is X, it should match an equivalent non-binary option. So of course it's very safe if you're female or male, just put it F or M there. Whatever says on your passport. If you're male, of course, you need to follow what's in your passport. So the question number 4. All right, question number 4. Entry. Enter your date of birth. If your entire date of birth is unknown, please use asterisk, star sign, or asterisk to fill in the space for the year, month, or day where applicable. So of course your birth date, that's the most important thing. Question number 5. Note if your city, town, or country or territory of birth is indicated in your passport or your travel documents, please record it as it appears in the documents. Alright, so number 6, choose your country or territory of your citizenship. To be a citizen of a country or territory means that you were either born in the country or territory. In most cases, you have been granted citizenship with that country or territory. If you're a citizen of more than one country or territory, choose the country of your territory that issued the passport you will be using for this trip. So question number 7, choose the correct information. So what's this here? The name of the country or territory you live in. Alright, so if you have been lawfully admitted to the country or territory, your immigration status in that country or territory, choose one of the following. If you're a citizen, permanent resident, visitor, alright, worker, student, other, protection, refugee, or other, you must fill out this section if you choose other as a status. So the dates from to you have been living in your country or territory of residence. Alright. So the question number 8, on your application form, check the box to tell us if during the past 5 years you have lived in any other country or territory other than your country of citizenship, or your country or current country or territory of residence indicate above for more than 6 months. If you check yes, So choose the correct information, the name of the country or territory you live. So this is the one that if you're in the Philippines and you went to Hong Kong for a couple of months, you have to enter those. All right, so wherever countries you went. So if you, because that will show in your passport, right? So you have to fill up or fill out the form honestly. So right, so make sure that's the very important thing. If you travel outside, you have to put the date when and until what time you leave the Philippines on, or when until what date you went back there. All right, so the next here is question number 9. So check the box to tell us if you are applying from the country or territory you live in. If you check no, choose the correct information. So the name of the country, so that's it's all in here. Okay, so I can just read that one. Citizen, permanent resident, all right, visitor, worker. The next one here, other. If you choose other, you must fill out this section if you choose other as a status. The date from to that you have been living in the country or territory. If you are not a citizen of the country or territory where you are applying, you must send proof of your legal status in the country or territory you live in when you submit your application. Alright, so question number 10. So choose your current marital status. Alright, so this one, if you are annulled or married, if you common law, or divorced, legal separated, married, single, or widow. So if you are in common law, so you just need to prove that you have the same address, that you've been living there for a long time together. You just need an affidavit to prove that you have that you are a common law. If you're not married and you are in the Philippines, we call it live in, or they're living together for a long time but they are not married yet. So if you're legally separated, and alright, this means that you are married but you're no longer living with your spouse. So of course there is everything there. It depends on what is your current marital status. Question number 11. So check the box to tell us if you have ever been married or in a common law relationship. If you checked yes, enter all family names, all given names, date of birth, type of relationship, common law or married. So that's what's the next one is the language here. So choose your native language. So if you're Chinese, or if you're from India or Pakistan, if you're Philippines, you put your native language on this section. So if your native language is not English or French, choose the language you would most likely use. Right, choose English, French, or both as your language of communication. Of course, this is very important. I suggest if you to speak English or French, right? So just that because Canada is a French and English country, so you must either use English or French. So check yes or no to tell us if you have taken a test from a designated testing agency to test your abilities in English or French. All right, so all right, the passport, everything here, just follow this, guys. Just follow this guidelines here while you are filling up the form. Just go, just follow this instruction and you'll be good. All right, so I think we are good here, and all the links that you need is in the on the link. All right, okay, so this pay the fees. So after your let's go back there. I don't want you to miss this thing here. I don't want you to get confused. So in order to avoid confusion, just follow this table of contents overview before you apply. Step 1, gather documents. Of course, gather all the documents first, and then complete the application form. That's in here, that's in there, and then pay the fees. After doing the step 2, after completing all the applications, and then you pay the fees. All right, so let's click here. Step 3, pay the fees. So important information: an application processing fee and a biometric. So this biometric, this is the fingerprinting of it's a fingerprinting. So you can find out if you need to give a biometric. So you just click this one here, and the application fees. Here is the application fees that you need to pay. All right, so study permit is the application fee for the study permit is 150 Canadian dollars, and the biometric fees is $85. Biometric per family or 2 or more people is 170 each. So if you are the applicants, you pay 85 for if you have a children or a family member that you want to include for the biometric, you're gonna pay 170. All right, so if you're 3, and then you're gonna add whatever it costs, how many people that's involved in the application. So fees are subject to change at any time, so make sure that you are eligible to apply before you pay the fees and gather all the required documents. All right, make sure like for example, if you are watching this video right now and this is the rate, all right, make sure you visit the website, the link below. It will be we don't know, it might be $100 tomorrow, or it can be 175 on the next day. So just make sure always visit the link below, the website of the government of Canada, on the description of this video, just to make sure that you are paying the right fees. All right, so how to pay the fees? So to pay your fees for your application, you need a valid email address, so and access to a printer. You'll need to print the receipt. So yeah, you print the receipt, and then a credit card or a Canadian debit card. So visit the link below and follow this instruction to pay. So go to the online payment. When you click this, all right, so it will direct you to the pay your fees online. Just follow all the instruction here. All right, so some passport and travel document services outside. So check your eligibility here, get your payment card ready. So step 1, check if you're eligible. You can check if you're eligible for the program, you're paying for when you pay your fees. All right. So make sure you are eligible. Make sure you are eligible. Know what fees you need to pay. So application guide. Of course, if you're qualified, right, you just go over to the application guidelines. If you have all the documents that they're gonna ask for the application, then you're qualified. So all right. So all the qualifications there. Let's say if you already get all the qualification, get your payment card ready. So you can pay by a Visa, MasterCard, American Express, JCB, Union Pay. If you are a prepaid card, give the card for at least 18 months after you pay. Because there are prepaid Visa or MasterCard, right? This will make refunds easier, find more on prepaid cards. So just there, most of the links that's on the website are clickable. So debit cards. So steps 3, pay your fees. Option 1 will help you choose your fees. All right. So option 2, choose your fees from a list. So just go to when you're paying your fees. Temporary residence, passport, travel documents, access to information, other services, correct mispayment. So option 2, temporary residence. This one here. So continue. We won't check. All right. So visitor, visa per person, single, multiple entry. What's in here? Here, study permit including extension. So $150. Restore your status. So this is the study permit here, and yeah, that's the one that you're gonna pay. Students study permit including extension per person. All right. Biometrics. So biometric here is $85. So for two or more people. Maximum fee for a family of 2 or more people applying at the time and place. So 2 or more people, 173 or more performing artists, that's a different. Okay. All right. So biometrics. And all right. So step 4. Include your receipt with your application. After you pay, we'll email you a copy of your receipt. Okay. All right. So okay, let's say you already paid. Let's see what's the next step here. I'm gonna show you. You know, guys, when I applied my work permit, my permanent residence, and my citizenship here in Canada, I only apply by myself. It's just a do it yourself application. Just make sure you need to just follow all the instruction here. You'll be good. All right. So let's go to the submit the application. So the step number 4, submit the application. Where do I apply? So let's see. Let's say that you already pay your fees. Everything is all the requirements you already have. If you are applying from outside Canada, send your application to a visa application center that serves your area, or apply online. Of course, this one you need check the apply online here. Okay, Okay, so in order to apply online, this is you need option 1, GC key. This GC key, this is Government of Canada. Sign in with your GC key user ID and passport. Or option 2, you can sign in partner. Sign in with your online Canadian bank information. If you have a Canadian bank account in your countries, you can sign in through this if partner, right? So even us here in Canada, guys, because I'm a citizen here already for 3 years now, and we use this GC key if we apply for anything for the government of Canada. If we want to see our status when we file a income tax, we use this GC key. So to access all the information that we give for, to Canada, for Service Canada, all the information that you're dealing with the government of Canada, you will see that there on this GC key. So if you don't have an account, if this option 1, if you already have an account, the option 2, if you're using the bank, because the bank account to open your government account for Canada. If you don't have, so you can register here. So how to register, everything is in here. It's very easy, guys. So how to register for an account, there are 2 ways. So registered with a GC key or registered with a sign-in partner. Right, so here you can there are instructions also here. So to register with a GC key, click register with a GC key below, click sign up, and then read when you click here. All right, so all the information here are very secured, guys, so you don't need to worry. So sign in, just follow the instruction. Simple, secure, sign up, username and password. This is very important when you're applying here in Canada. So once you have that GC key, just keep the username and password, because once you come here in Canada and you want to file an extension online, or if you want to file a permanent residence, you're gonna need this account to process your paper very fast. So everything is here. All right, so I think that's everything you need to know, and the rest is you can do it yourself. It's just a tips that I can give you here based on my experience. I'm just a little bit, well, just a disclaimer, I'm not a nice licensed or professional immigration specialist. And on my other channel, I have a guest on this coming Monday, Canadian time. I have a professional that I'm going to interview on my other channel, the Filipino World channel. And if you are a Filipino, and we'll be talking in our language, Tagalog. But I can invite her on this channel for the benefits of other nation. That's okay. What's happened next? And then, all right, you just go over the link below, guys. All right, and I think So I'm gonna invite an expert, a licensed immigration agency on this channel, so to go over with this. If you want to hire a professional to do for you that's already here in Canada, which is I suggest, right? So I'm gonna get a resource person for you next week. So, or you can just because I'm going to interview her on Monday. That's today. Here is already Sunday. Tomorrow, you can use. I'll be having the link for that professional that you can use or you can call if you want to get their services. All right, and I think that's it. So that's the information that I can give you for now. And one more tips. If you if you get approval, if you're already here in Canada through this stream, just you can comment on the description or comment on the comment section below, and well, just let me know if this information help you. And if you are a student, one more, this is very important thing. So if you come here, or when you come here as a student, you are allowed to work. You are allowed to work if you're a student, but not full time. You can allow to work on a certain hour per week. So it's a part-time. You are allowed to work part-time, and there are lots of benefits here in Canada, and all the information is on their website. Just do your research if you want to learn more. So because all my guides, the guide that I use is on the description below. All right, so just follow it very strictly, and you'll be good. Everything will be fine because that's how I do it. So some of my colleagues, they use agency. Because of course, if you are not comfortable and if you don't have the courage to do it by yourself, and I suggest you hire a professional. But if you have the courage of challenging the application and do it yourself, and well, just make sure you follow the instruction. Of course, if you follow the instruction, and you'll be good. All right. So because if there are missing, well, if the process is 20 days, and if there are missing documents that you submit, and it will take longer because they're gonna mailed it or emailed or mailed it back to you, or mailed back to you, and inform you that there are missing documents or information in your application, and then you need they're gonna give you a few days to comply, and if you can't comply within that certain period of time, and well, you will not get approved. Alright, so don't be scared, because it happened that to me one time when I apply a work permit before, when I was under work permit here in Canada. So if there are missing information, they will send you they will gonna send you a letter or or email you that you need to comply with this missing information within that period of time. So if you gonna comply it right away, then they will process because they're gonna wait for you. All right guys, so that's for everything. And if you're new to this channel, if you find this video helpful, and please subscribe and share it to your family or to your friends, and or to the people whom you know that really want to come here in Canada. All right. And this is so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, guys.